Is Ms. Treadwell on the docket today?
She is.
Okay.
She's,
Did you guys, are we doing it today or what?
we would like to, Your Honor. So, I approached on Monday on this, and you granted us Santa Maria. I was mistaken in that Santa Maria allows children of Brianna's children's age there. So Brianna, she had been working with Santa Maria Hostel, and the LCDCs there had been speaking with her about the Women with Children program. And that's what I thought I was approaching on. Okay, the Women with Children program. Apparently, Santa Maria and the Women with Children program, Santa Maria, are not one and the same. And so that is what we would request. We want the Women with Children program.
So the Women with Children program is a community residential program. She'll have to go through that process of getting enrolled there.
But that's not through Harris County.
That one's
No.
not through Harris County.
I can't, that's not something that we can,
Court order it is what we're saying.
we don't, it's not part of our like regimen, so to speak. There's not been, accepted to be part of like HUA, SADF, DDRP. That's their own thing. And so it's not geared for.
Oh, I need to sharpen up on that one. I was understood. Okay. And so Santa Maria be the 6-month program. Okay.
It all depends on her. It all depends on her. If she responds well to treatment, yeah. But if she doesn't and she puts up a fight or she's like defiant and not doing what she's supposed to be doing, then it could.
Well, she's been in a program for 2 months now, Your Honor. And I believe Ms.
I don't want to do this again. And we've done this like literally.
Understood. But I guess at the least, Your Honor, if Ms. Treadwell could at least address the court,
No. Let me just get it done. Please. All right. So Ms. Treadwell, you're charged with 2 counts of driving while intoxicated. I think the agreement is they're going to dismiss 1, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Is it 18 months this time or is it 15 months?
It is 18
18
months this time.
Okay, so Ms. Treadwell, like I said, you're charged with 2 counts of driving while intoxicated. You have worked out an agreement where they're going to dismiss one of those cases in exchange for your plea bargain agreement. On the second case, the agreement is 180 days in jail to be probated for 18 months. As part of this agreement, you will do a TRAS, which you have already done to comply with the TRAS conditions. You will do a DWI repeat offender education class, 4 victim impact panels, no breath test refusal, meaning that if you were pulled over in a car, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. If you don't, then you're in violation of this agreement. You must do no drugs, no alcohol, random testing, $100 donation to the Houston Food Bank, 20 hours of community service. You do have children, right? I think that we would better serve a parenting class instead of the 20 hours of just mindless.
Yes.
Are you okay with that, Blaze? A parenting class in lieu of the community service? Okay. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accuser. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal once you accept this agreement. There's no turning around. There's no coming back. You are on a probation. If you violate this probation, we will issue a warrant for your arrest. You will be looking at 180 days in jail. If you do, you understand. Okay. Does she have any prior DWIs?
No, Your Honor.
This is just these 2?
These 2,
Okay.
yes.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? Okay, I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement, sentence you to it. Now she's going into treatment. Does she go in now?
It's up to you. I can have her do a walkthrough or she can wait in custody. It's about a 2-month wait.
We would request if she could remain out in the community until.
You have the scram on now?
She does.
I don't know what device she has.
What she have on now?
There's both scram and a GPS.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm okay with waiting on the outside. Just remember, you're still under bond condition while you're waiting. If you fail to turn yourself in, a warrant will issue and you're looking at a ton of time. You understand? So don't do anything you shouldn't do because it's only going to end up with a further sentence. You understand? Okay, so you going to get in contact with her when the bed opens up and then she goes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, ma'am. Now, you need to understand for the rest of your life, when you get pulled over, all officers look are how many DWIs that you have. You ever have a funky smell in your car, whatever it is, it's probably not going to go well. So for the rest of your life, even if something magical happens where you're going out and you have half a glass of wine, don't get into a car. From now on, you're also facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand? Okay, good luck, man.
Quick question.
You can run a CC. Okay, all right, good luck. Please sit.
Mr. Fleming, first name is Hayden.
Okay,
He is in the courtroom.
it's a DWI.
It is not. It is
It's a gun case.
gun in a car. There was a felony drug case that was filed, which made the gun a crime. The felony drug case has been dismissed.
Delays, balls in your court.
Yeah, so, Your Honor,
Was it pursuant to like a RIC or something like that, or?
It was pursuant to there being no lab report.
yes.
So what was allowed?
There is no lab
We don't have a
report.
lot.
No, you're
So,
right.
I mean, I told against counsel, I mean,
What do you mean there's no lab?
we never got a lab report back on the underlying felony. So they dismissed it.
More common than you might think, Your Honor.
Really? What, I mean, does it just fall through the cracks? What the hell?
Judge,
Does the officer submit if
It's
they
a matter
don't?
of time, Your Honor. The labs are so backed up, the DA's office has just said,
Case that everybody's now, what's that case that everybody's citing now? Heath, is it Heath? Yeah, it's Heath, right?
Yes.
Is that the one
So
that's-
the thing with Keith is though, is that we don't, the difference with the labs is, the felony where you get screwed in the labs is you hit your indictment time and you're like, no, I'm lab, I can't deny it. With Heath, I think technically because the lab reports aren't in our possession, is the DA's office or the state, and it doesn't become a Heath issue. Like body cases would because the police are considered the state. You don't have a lot, but this case, it's more, you run a issue with the grand jury indictment in the timeline. And if you get it there on bond, you get 180, you don't have a lab report, you can't take that in a grand jury. At which point then they're by law or.
well,
So
It
if
is-
we dismiss this case because there's no labs, how do we go forward?
That's what we're approaching.
we're asking you to reconsider probable cause, Your Honor.
Come up, Mr. Fleming. What was the alleged substance, cocaine?
It was.
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
So, Mr. Fleming, you get one life. You don't get redos in this life. And I can tell you how many lives I've seen ruined because they party, try to have fun, and you unfortunately get something that's laced with fentanyl and then you die. Now, or worse, you become a lifelong addict and you start doing crazy ass things that you would never do just to feed the habit. I've seen people deteriorate before.
Okay, pause right here because this is a masterclass in how a DWI plea works in Texas. Judge Fleischer is walking Miss Treadwell through the absolute minefield of rights she's giving up. Let me break this down. She's facing 2 counts of DWI, they're dismissing one, and on the other, she gets 180 days in jail, but it's probated for 18 months. That means she doesn't go to jail as long as she follows the rules. But here's where it gets serious. She's waiving her right to a trial, right to appeal, right to confront witnesses, all of it. And the judge makes sure she understands that if she violates this probation, a warrant goes out and she's looking at that full 180 days in custody.
For my eyes here because they get hooked and it's just so sad the stuff we've seen. Don't ruin your life. You only have one. You need to make the best of it. You get into school, get knowledge. Knowledge is power. And when you have knowledge, you can do things. That's how you make money. This life is about one thing, money. And when you have it, life is freaking great. When you don't, it freaking sucks. I'm telling you, don't waste it. I'm going to find no probable cause in your case. Do something worthwhile. All right. Thanks, guys. Okay.
Actually,
Good luck, Mr.
excuse you.
Yes. Mr. Roberts, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated for 18 months. Is this right? You look confused.
No, he's only expecting the probation. He knows that he's not going to have to go to jail.
Right. So it's 180 days in jail. I probate that for 18 months. You will not go to jail as long as you fulfill the conditions in this case. As long as you fulfill conditions and you do everything you're supposed to, you don't test positive. We all do backflips. What goes wrong is when you don't do what you're supposed to do. You pick up a new case.
Sorry, the offer was for 15 months. I think I made a clerical error and wrote 18 months instead.
Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll fix
I'm
it.
sorry.
That's not a big deal.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Was there an accident in this case?
There was, yes, well, he was asleep next to the train track. So yes, he was off of the road and had crashed through the train track.
It was his own vehicle.
Yeah,
Okay, so there's no restitution to someone else?
Yeah, sure.
That's my concern.
yes.
Okay, because my concern is that if you do something to yourself or your vehicle, I don't care. If you do something to someone else, then I care. Right. So hopefully, lesson learned, right? Hopefully, you don't get to where some people only learn the hard way. They got to hit rock bottom. They don't get it until they go into here, right? You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you a 15 month. You want me to?
I'll figure it out right now, Judge.
It's a 15-month probation. You need to understand that this DWI will go on your record. It's going to be there forever. You can never take it off. And this is important because from now on, I don't care if it's a year, 2 years, 10 years, 15 years. If you get pulled over, officers will see that you're a prior DWI. If you smell like alcohol, if you smell like dope, it's probably not going to go well for you. From now on, after today, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist. Do you understand, Mr. Roberts?
Yes, sir.
For you to successfully complete this program, you must first do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. It could be supportive outpatient treatment. It could be, intensive outpatient. I don't know, but we have clinicians that will interview you to determine, is this the right type of program for you? What you must do is a DWI education class, 4 victim impact panels, no drugs, no alcohol, and a guardian interlock and a random urinalysis. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So that's why I said, because you give up this right to appeal, once you accept this agreement, there's no turning around. There's no, you know what, I changed my mind. I want to do something else. This isn't Target. You can return it. You understand? The other thing I want you to understand, Mr. Roberts, is that we all make mistakes. The idea is that you learn from the mistake. And the reason I'm telling you this is that DWI is humongous business in Texas. There's a $3,000 surcharge that attaches to you when you pick up a DWI. If you have a 0.15 or above, it's a $4,500 surcharge. If you don't pay it, you do 1 day in jail for every $100 that you owe. You asked me to waive this.
Yes, Honor, there's a bit of a confusion because when I was talking to the district attorney's office, they said that they would waive the fine. So is this a different? Yes, sir, I'm sorry. Yes, Your Honor, of
And
course.
the point that I'm trying to make, waive it. This is a first offense. We all make mistakes. But if you continue to make mistakes where you're endangering other people's lives, a second DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge. And in a 30-day minimum jail stay. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if you want to get lit, if you want to have 52 shots of tequila, 35 joints, just don't get into a car. It's not hard. After the probation, can't do it now. You understand?
So,
All right, how do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. You look for his license to see whether it's suspended or not suspended, please. I'm not going to suspend your license. I don't know if your license is suspended now, though. We're going to look it up to see if it is.
It is suspended, Your Honor. It's not illegal.
Okay, so
He needs to just pay a reinstatement fee of $125 for him to. have
is there an
his-
ALR suspension or no? You're not allowed to drive.
It is an ALR suspension.
When does it run, do you know?
Until June 10th, 2025.
So
We anticipate filing a request for occupational driver's license.
you can't drive now. If you drive, and I don't care what you got to do, I don't care where you got to go, I don't care if there's a burning building, you have to save 50 kittens. Don't drive. If you do, you're in violation of this probation. If you drove here, you cannot drive home. Do you understand?
yes, sir.
Don't do it. So I'm happy, file it and we can talk, but
Okay.
don't drive until you either get an occupation or get the license back. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So because of that, he'll get a portable device. All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Roberts.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Farrar.
Thank you.
Good luck. You don't take things seriously. You don't take us seriously. You had your first bond violation report the beginning of March for failing to go take a drug test. And now a new one was filed because you now picked up a new case. We are going to do probable cause on your new case. You now stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you. As you see, your lawyer is here with you on Zoom now. Please.
On March 19th, 2025, an officer was dispatched to an assault in progress, unknown weapon at City Plaza condominiums in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, a security officer, stated that she saw the defendant walking around the security office, which the complainant found unusual. The complainant stated the defendant went near the exit gate and was waiting for someone to come and exit through the gate. It was waiting for someone to come and exit the gate so he can get inside the complex. Complainant stated someone exited from the gate and the defendant got into the complex. The complainant followed the defendant and told the defendant that he needs to leave the property because he was criminally trespassing at the property. The complainant stated that she told the defendant several times to leave the property, but the defendant did not listen. The complainant stated the defendant laid on the ground, the defendant stood up, the defendant started taking pictures of witnesses, and the complainant came in between witnesses' motor vehicles, so the defendant could not take pictures of license plates. The defendant was identified by his Texas driver's license.
So at that point, do the cops come up there and they just arrest him there? Does it say? Does it take off?
Also, it does not state in the DIMS at what point he was arrested. Also, something that was missing from the summary was that a witness stated she saw the defendant punch the complainant and then they had a fight.
He punches someone.
That's what the DIMS states.
Mr. Gomez, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case because of your failure to comply. Your repeated failure to comply with your bond conditions. I now revoke your bond. He goes with you. James, I will leave the criminal trespass bond as is. The DWI now is at 5,002 and will stay at 5,002.
Wait. Hold on. Are you telling me there's no lab report? This is actually wild, folks. The attorney just said the DA's office never got a lab report back on the underlying felony, so the gun case is falling apart. And Judge Fleischer's reaction is priceless. Does it just fall through the cracks? What the hell? This is way more common than you'd think. Crime labs across the country are backed up for months, sometimes years. And when the lab can't produce a report, cases get dismissed. But here's the twist. The judge is being asked to reconsider probable cause. Basically, they're saying, hey, we know there's no lab, but can we keep this case alive anyway?
Judge, so he has a PR bond on the criminal trespass?
I don't. Let me see. No, he actually made a surety bond on the trespass, so I'm gonna keep that as is.
Okay,
but
thank you, Judge.
Other case will, so Kayla, I need you to do me a favor on bond conditions for him. If he is released, he's to be released with a GPS monitor and he's not to go anywhere near the complaining witness and nowhere near this complex, 500 feet, please.
Yes.
On the trespass. All right, good morning, Mr. Sims, right? Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Okay.
On March 16th, 2025 at 929 Gustin Road in Harris County, Texas, the Memorial Herman Tower NICU, the officer made contact with the complainant. The complainant stated the defendant, the father of the child, was staying overnight at the NICU with their child. The complainant stated that when she arrived, she observed their child to be in the bed with a blanket fully covering the child's face. The complainant stated that she pointed this out to the defendant, which upset him. The complainant stated that she then asked to remove the blanket from their baby's face, which the defendant refused. The complainant stated that she then moved towards the baby carriage to remove the blanket, to which the defendant stepped in her way and pushed her back. The complainant stated that she reacted by pushing him back. The complainant stated that the defendant then cocked back his arm and punched her in the face with a closed fist, striking her on her left forehead near her temple. The complainant stated that she felt pain from the punch. The complainant stated that the hospital staff overheard the commotion and escorted the defendant off the premises. The officers observed a small mark on the complainant's forehead where she stated she was struck.
Okay, Mr. Sims, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. It appears a protective order has been issued. I will get to know it. If you do something to violate the protective order, the state can and will probably file a violation of a protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Do you understand? Do we know whether she wants to have contact with him or not?
We have not been able to make contact.
Okay, I don't know if she wants to have contact with you, so at this point in time, I'm going to order you not to have any contact with her and not to be in possession of weapons. If you violate this, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. I will do everything in my power to protect every single person in this county. Do you understand, Mr. Sims?
Yes, John.
Now, you have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Ms. Wright, and she will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If she tells me that you've gone AWOL, she can't get a hold of you, you're ducking and dodging phone calls, I will issue a warrant for that. Don't pick up any new cases. It will not go well if you do. For now, we'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. I'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we generate your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Please. Joshua Rosas.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rosas, you're charged with harassment. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On March 20th, officers were dispatched to a burglary of a residence in progress located at 12719 Greenshire, Houston, Harris County, Texas. The complainant stated that on Friday, she ended her dating relationship with the defendant. The defendant continued to call and text her throughout the day. The complainant stated that the defendant showed up unannounced at the listed location and attempted to enter the residence through the bathroom window. The complainant explained that the defendant opened the bathroom window and threw a stick inside the home. Officers observed multiple calls and text messages on the complainant's phone. On March 16th, 2025, there were 3 missed calls. On March 17th, 2025, 1 missed call. And on March 19th, 2025, an estimated 109 or more missed calls. The officers noted text messages from the complainant on March 16th, 2025 with statements saying, "Leave me alone and please don't bother me anymore." The officers observed approximately 69 text messages from the defendant to the complainant on March 19th, 2025. The complainant stated she is in fear for her safety.
Mr. Rosas, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case, and I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to attempt any contact with this person and not to be in possession of weapons. I don't want you to go within 1,000 feet of where this person lives or where the person works. If I find that you do, I will put you in jail, and I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to make your bond so high you'll have hair falling out. Do you understand?
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
will protect every person in my county. I don't care what color, who you are. Do you understand? Do you have the red pen in this case? When is the last time you talked to her? Is it continuing?
So, I mean, Judge, we haven't spoken to her yet. I did voice a phone call. I haven't heard back from her. That being said, our victim assistance coordinator is in contact with her.
I'd
So
like
we
to
can
know if it's still continuing, because if it is, I'm going to put a monitor on his ankle. If it is stopped, then I'm not going to. So perhaps maybe later on, you guys, if you don't mind reaching out just to make sure that it's stopped, and we'll go from there. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, Mr. Rosas?
No, I want to put a word.
Sorry?
Say that again?
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Can I get an appointed one?
You have to qualify. We
Okay.
don't give them like it's candy on Halloween. You have to actually qualify. So what I can do is I can have Deputy Miranda give you an application. I need to know everything about you. How much money you make a month, how much money you have in the bank, what kind of car you drive. Fill it out, put everything on there, and then I'll take a look to see if you do, then I'll give you a lawyer. I'll have you go with Deputy Miranda now. I'll have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We'll have you take a seat. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Please.
Go ahead and sign for your reset. All right, Judge, next is page 8. Paul?
So
Come on
do you
up.
mind filing those conditions, please? No contact, no weapons, no going within 1,000 feet. Good morning, Ms. Hall.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Oh, you're also charged with evading arrest in a motor vehicle. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On March 19th, 2025, an officer observed a vehicle on Northwest Freeway in Harris County, Texas. The defendant was stopped at a red light when the officer was stopped at a red light when the officer's traffic signal changed to green. The officer began to go through the intersection and observed a vehicle at a high rate of speed disregard a solid red light. A traffic stop was initiated. The defendant refused to stop and continued to accelerate from units to actively evade and lose units. The defendant ran a red light and made a left turn, then traveled the wrong way through a U-turn, then continued down the street at a high rate of speed. The officers continued to pursue the defendant with emergency equipment activated at speeds over 100 miles per hour. The defendant continued to accelerate through multiple red lights, turned her headlights off, and drove in circles under the highway and drove the wrong way on the service road while attempting to evade from the officers. The pursuit came to an end when the defendant turned onto a dead-end road. The defendant tried to go around the officer's vehicle and struck the front end of the patrol vehicle. The defendant evaded for approximately 5 to 4 miles. A loaded handgun was found in the glove box of her vehicle.
Ms. Hall, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Can you run her license, see if she has a license, please?
Yes, Judge.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive maniacally again. If I find that you drive like this, I'm going to put you in jail the first thing, and then I will take your ability to drive away from you permanently while this case is open. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I am ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons.
Her driver's license is eligible.
Okay. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am?
I have a court appointed already. I met with her Monday when I came to court.
That may be in your felony case, but just because you have one in the felony case doesn't mean that you have one here.
Okay, may I apply for one?
Okay, I'll give you, Deputy Miranda will give you an application. I'm going to
Yes.
have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we generate your bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign them,
Yes, sir.
please. You're Mr. Walker. Sir, Detrick Walker.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
All right. On Wednesday, March 19th, 2025, officers were dispatched to a call for service at 10219 Rolston Lane in Harris County, Texas, regarding disturbance. Upon the arrival, the officer spoke to the complainant. The complainant and the defendant had been roommates since January of this year, and the complainant stated that her boyfriend, the defendant's brother, were arguing about his friend being in their house as they were in the bedroom. All of a sudden, the defendant walked into her room and started talking about rent money. The defendant stated that,
This right here. This is why Judge Fleischer is one of the best. He's not just handing down rulings, he's trying to save lives. Listen to what he's saying. I've seen people deteriorate before my eyes because they get hooked. He's talking about fentanyl, and if you've been paying attention to the news, you know this is a crisis. This young man is probably in his late teens or early 20s. And Fleischer is telling him, straight up, that he has one life. One. And if he wastes it on drugs, he's going to end up doing things he never thought he'd do just to feed the habit.
the complainant stated that the defendant started getting in her face, but she was backed away because she was afraid that the defendant would hit her. The defendant ended up grabbing the right side of her jeans and pulling her off the bed and dropped her to the ground, causing pain on her back. The complainant stated the defendant threatened her, stating, "I will break your jaw and make you call 911. The defendant stated her boyfriend and her friend separated to prevent a further altercation and that she wanted to press charges.
Mr. Walker, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now, as a condition of your bond, not to have any contact with this person. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons. A protective order has been issued in this case. You need to get to know it. If you do something to violate this protective order, the state can and probably will file additional charges against you. It's one of the worst cases that you can pick up, a violation of protective order. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will protect my county at all costs. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you are. I will put you in jail and make your bond sky high. You become a problem and you endanger my community. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have the ability to hire lawyers, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I will have you go to Victoria, sign and reset. I'll then have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions, we'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go. Please.
It's the last one.
Okay. Ready? So can you file no contact?
Yes, sir.
Zambrano, that you were facing up to 6 months in jail and or, I'm sorry, up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do silent. Safe channel will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one.
Quiet for the interpreter.
On March 19th, 2025, an officer was dispatched to a nail salon in Harris County, Texas. The officer spoke to the complainant, who stated that she had just finished getting her nails done at the nail salon and accidentally left her phone in seat 3. The complainant returned to the nail salon and asked if anyone would help find her phone. No one helped, so the complainant called the police. The officer reviewed video footage. The complainant's phone in a silver phone case was laying on the handrest of seat 3. The video showed the defendant place 2 binders on top of the complainant's phone and move both binders along with the phone. The defendant later handed the phone to her 12-year-old daughter. The defendant denied having the phone. The defendant's daughter stated that the phone was located in the trunk of the defendant's vehicle and returned it to the complainant. The value of the phone was $1,200.
Daughter today.
No, Judge.
Zambrano, I'm going to sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, not to go back to this location. And I tell you now, I usually order no contact with any other parties to this case, which would include your 12-year-old daughter.
Hija de 12 años.
I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons as well.
Para armas de juego igualmente.
No place called.
El lugar de uno se nombraba
Sorry, it's not stated in the office report, but I'm looking it up right now. Campbell. Nails for you.
nails for you.
You're not to go back to nails. You are not to go back to nails for you. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will put a detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in custody until this case is over with. And then they ship you off to immigration. Do you understand?
Él lo entiende.
If I find that you pick up any new cases, you violate any of these conditions, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail.
Encarcelarla.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am?
Por su propio abogado, señora. Sí. Yes.
You're going to reset to
Le vamos a
give
dar
you time to
una
hire a
fecha para
lawyer.
ocupar un
So
abogado.
have you sign a reset in Victoria? After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and after that, you'll be free to go. Do not pick up any new cases. Do not endanger my community, otherwise it will not go well for
Si
you.
no le va a ir muy bien.
Please.
Working on CJ Steers.
Okay.
We were here yesterday. He went into the drug test, came back negative.
Wonderful.
So we would ask the court if the court would be open to amending the deferred conditions to include obtain a valid driver's license and obtain a GED.
Come up, Mr. Spears. Good job testing negative. That's great. Wonderful. I'm happy to acquiesce. That's great. Really. So look, I'm not asking much, man. All we want you to do is things the right way. And when you do, good things happen. Just get your license, get your insurance, and then your high school diploma. That's it. And I'll make it. Does he have anything else to do on the probation?
I don't think.
I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal. The minute you get your high school diploma and you got that gun class done, I'll cut you loose. You're done. You're off paper. Literally done with everything. Get the high school diploma, do that gun class, you're off. I'll take you off early. The minute you get all that stuff done. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Good job. Just do things the right way.
When he gets the driver's license and valid insurance, all specific case, and then
See that? I mean, you're holding everything in your own hand. You're holding the dismissals and everything. The quicker you do it, the quicker you're out of here. All right?
Sir.
Okay?
All right, thank
Done.
you.
So, I don't know, you want to reset it like 30 days or so? You tell me.
There's enough time.
It's gonna, I don't know how long it'll take, you
A
know?
little bit longer. Can we make it a little bit longer, but if he gets it before, then all to
But,
best.
I mean, you're obviously too old to get back into high school, so you're just gonna have to do the GED, equivalency. Just test it, see what you can do, and if you can pass it and they give it to you, money,
Would 60 days be okay with the court?
Sure.
Okay. All right, thank you, Judge. All right, thanks, Rich.
All right, good job, Mr. Spears.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I got you.
Yep. Hey, I was appearing for Mr.
yes.
Let me see here. The gentleman we sent to go get the evaluation. Mr. Adrian Flores. We sent him for the TRAS. Can you hear me, Judge?
Yeah.
And then I think during the TRAS, Judge, yesterday, the day before, he started hearing voices. There was some problem and couldn't complete the TRAS.
What was the last name again?
Flores, I've got the number. Well,
Oh,
think it's
he's
like
not,
it's
he's not on docket today though, Harold, huh?
no, he's off docket. Victoria wanted me to Zoom with you and just talk with about it.
Want to move it closer because you're going through the T-Rise.
Do you have a cost number?
I have a spin number,
I'll take it.
03
Uh-huh,
01
uh-huh.
6971.
And I think I think the letter styled it as he was refusing, but I think he was having a problem. I mean, I wasn't there, but just the way she described it, that's kind of what.
It sounds like he was in a psychosis, like he was having hallucinations and preoccupied, just unable to like engage.
Have they not evaluated him for any kind of medication?
We can't give him medication. His competency evaluation came back and he was competent, so we sent him to do the T-RAS.
So let's recomp him then, you know? I guess we should have him reevaluated, Harold,
Okay.
you know? I don't know what else we can do. We can ask for a different, you know, someone different to evaluate.
Sure. About the.
This is an ALR suspension. That stands for Administrative License Revocation, and it's automatic when you refuse a breath test or fail it. The judge is basically saying, look, I'm giving you probation, but if I catch you driving, you're violating it, and I will throw you in jail. And that part about the surcharge? That's huge. In Texas, if you get a DWI, you have to pay a $3,000 surcharge to keep your license. If you don't pay it, it's 1 day in jail for every $100 you owe. So do the math. 30 days for $3,000. That's a lot of time in custody just because you couldn't afford the fee. The judge waives the surcharge here, another example of Fleischer being reasonable. But his message is clear. You want a party? Fine. Just don't get behind the wheel.
There's just a problem.
Are you okay with that?
Oh, that's fine. That's fine because I think
So
I mean maybe.
let's put him on for tomorrow. That way we can get the order done. And then I can try to expedite it. So we get it done as quick as possible.
Okay, you mean for Monday maybe? It's Friday, right?
Say
No, wait,
again?
today's Thursday. Today's Thursday, I'm sorry.
Or can you be here tomorrow? Or you want to do Monday?
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be again here in Fort Bend County, and I've got 5 cases here in Fort Bend County in the
Okay.
morning.
You want to do Monday?
I could zoom in a little later, but I could definitely, Monday's kind of busy. If I could zoom in, Judge, that'd be fine.
Yes, of course.
tomorrow.
Well, that's why we have it, Harold.
Yeah,
Just, you know,
sure.
make it easy. Of course you can.
That'd be great.
You want to do it tomorrow or when?
Sure, we can do it tomorrow, but I think he's not in the holdover today.
No, they're on docket Monday. If he files the orders on Friday.
You know, if you do the orders today, file it tomorrow, I can sign it tomorrow and we can try to expedite it. But the main thing is that we need the orders filed. I mean, and we don't need him, theoretically, we don't need him here for you to file the order. You can just file it. And
All
then
right.
sign it and we can just set the process going. We really don't even need him here to do it, you know? I just need you to file the order and then I can
Sure thing.
sign it and we'll reach out to whoever to expedite it.
All right, I'll do that.
So you want to leave it on for Monday and just you file the order tomorrow?
Sure, we can do that.
Okay, done. Just do that.
Yes, sir.
then.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you, Judge. My big
Let
excuse.
me know.
You have a good day.
Thanks, you too. Take
Thank
care.
you, yes, sir.
Okay, you ready? Hi.
Well, this way I'll come back. Yeah. You want to wait for a dresser. Yes.
Hi, Ray. What's new, man? Are we hearing your girl?
Yes. The other day you and I spoke and you said you emailed pretrial about it and said, let's wait to see what pretrial says before.
I haven't even seen it.
No, I haven't seen anything back either. But we'd agreed not to put it on for Friday. I failed to tell Victoria not to put it on for Friday, so it's on for tomorrow.
I just wanted to make sure that's what you wanted to do.
What are we doing? I don't even remember.
So this is the one, it's a BVR with whatever.
When do we put it on?
So it's for April 30th was the next reset date. We wanted to see if there was anybody that could tell us what the lab reports.
I forgot to even look to see if they replied to me. When I looked.
I haven't seen, unless he didn't reply to all, I haven't seen anything, but it doesn't mean they didn't reply to all.
You know, replied.
Yeah, so I think it would kind of be fruitless to even have anything until we know a little bit more as far as are those medications.
Find out who the supervisor of the head.
I think we would just need to subpoena somebody from Aver Health to come testify about it, because it's, from what I've been told, it gets sent out to Aver Health, and somebody there would be somebody who could tell us whether it was a false positive.
Who's in charge of pretrial services again? Who's like the head person?
Her name is Natalie, I can't pronounce her last
I know who you're talking about. Okay, let me email her.
Okay, so can we take it off for tomorrow until we get a response
So
on this?
let's set it, because I don't want to forget about it. So how about we set it for a week and I'll waive the appearance?
That's fine.
And then
Did you want to put it on for?
Thursday, next Thursday.
Thursday, the 3rd, April 3rd?
You okay with that?
Well, because it's a BBR, the Friday.
Whatever you want. I don't care.
Thursday's fine.
Thursday?
Thursday would be better for me because Friday I don't have anything, so.
No, well, let's set it for Friday.
Oh, come on. That's messed up.
All right,
Messed
right.
up.
Happy Friday.
Okay, Thursday.
John or Harold, wait.
Oh, just the BBR.
Can you hear me?
You said waived, right, Judge?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, Judge, so Victoria was telling me I have a guy named Ortega that I'm attached to, but I've looked, I don't believe I have a client named Ortega. Do you know what case number this is, or?
You mean for the one that we were talking about earlier?
No, that was Mr. Flores. But
Okay,
this
who are you
is,
talking about?
someone named Ortega.
Ortega.
Right, then-
Are you telling me that you have an Ortega on the docket?
I don't, but Victoria was telling me that I'm attached.
The attorney is James Landry now. They're spelled different.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
That's a-
Yeah,
That's a
different.
completely different person, man.
Not bad.
So Victoria says she's sorry. Don't
No
worry, we'll
problem.
put her on probation.
No,
Yeah.
house arrest.
Yo,
House arrest, please.
really? Thanks, Harold. It's not you. It's someone
No,
else.
no problem. I just want to make sure it wasn't me, but thank you so much for calling me.
Thanks, friend.
You have a good day.
You too. John D.
Blaze is taking the heat.
That's on me too. I should have called it.
Judge, did you just call
Yeah,
Johnny?
hey. Okay,
Hey,
so
Judge,
John,
I'm listening, Judge.
you got Hunter back there.
No, page 39, white.
No, no, no,
Sorry,
no.
White.
What? Yeah, so basically I came in and I talked to Richard yesterday. His felony is 4-8 and Rich was going to evaluate it. And, you know, I can set it for trial and he thinks that, you know, he's going to talk to felony and see if he can, you know, do something else with it. But I know it's on your docket for a while. We've been carrying.
What do you
it with
say?
the
What do you
felony.
think?
So, I mean,
Kind of sucks that it's a mischief, though.
right.
He's been in custody forever, though. I mean,
Right, and he's,
Restitutions.
and that's the thing, Judge, I think he's stuck in there on the felony, it's a state jail, I think he was just.
He's stuck in there on our case, too.
In our case.
He didn't make $100 bond.
Yeah, so. And I think, Your Honor, I was trying to get a hold of the complainant, I know it's old.
What's the alleged mischief?
It is, Your Honor,
It's a hotel room, Judge.
yeah, there was a hotel room,
He also a vehicle.
he also had a vehicle, so he pumped a tire, punctured a tire in the complainant's vehicle, 230 bucks, and then there was a.
I don't know, you want to set it for 4-9? And then that's the
I'm
last.
fine with that,
reset?
Judge.
We have an offer on there, but I told John that I can evaluate, see if felony.
Okay, do that. Let's have a decision, hopefully. By
I will have to do
All right, we'll set it for 4-9, day after.
You got it, Judge. That's perfect. I think that's the only one in question. Everything else.
No, you got
was-
Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter, I think we're waiting for 911, Judge, and I think the state was still evaluating
That's an
that.
early case.
Yeah, it's an early case. I didn't think there was an issue on that one.
May 6th through 8th.
May 6th through the 8th. Wait, May?
Just pick,
Only
just,
93 days old. So it's like.
We're already in May?
I did some.
What
June.
the hell? June?
Yeah, for arraignments, 2 months out.
Holy moly.
Sir, sure.
So what do you say, John?
yeah, whatever, Victoria, just pick a date. I'm good with it.
7, May 7th.
Perfect.
Okay,
Okay, so White is good to go back.
is that it? We done?
That's it, Judge. That's it.
And that, folks, is a wrap on another incredible session with Judge Fleischer. We saw so much today: plea agreements, bond revocations, immigration warnings, and a judge who genuinely cares about the people in his courtroom. Let's recap some takeaways. If you're on probation, follow the rules. Miss Treadwell got a break with the parenting class. Mr. Gomez learned the hard way that bond violations have consequences. Crime labs are backed up, and that can make or break a case. We saw a gun case dismissed because the state couldn't produce a lab report. And we saw Judge Fleischer giving real talk to a young man about fentanyl and addiction. That wasn't just a ruling, that was a life lesson. Judge Fleischer is the kind of judge who balances justice with humanity. He's tough on crime, but he's also fair, and he genuinely wants people to succeed.